Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's CPE session. We have gathered to explore the very interesting topic, the power of fearless dreams. Dreams have always been at the heart of human progress. They are the sparks that ignite innovation, the source of our deepest aspirations, and the driving force behind the great achievements. Throughout the history, fearless dreamers have dared to envision the impossible, and in doing so, they have transformed the world. I, CA Ashish Subedar, CPE Committee Lead, welcome you all for this great evening. Before we begin this event, we would like to thank His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, our sponsors CBFS, and our corporate supporters and corporate members. I request everyone to stand for ICAI motto song.
𝗧𝗵𝗿 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यति कश्चन एतद्वैत 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 एतद्वैत.
Now I request Vice Chairman C.A. Gaurav for his welcome speech.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, let me give my thanks to the chairman, C.A. Jim, for giving this opportunity to me to give the welcome speech for today. And also I'm formally welcoming the speaker for the day, Mr. Yusuf, as well as Dr. Rajesh Naik, who has always been supporting us as part of CBFS sponsorship to the chapter. I also welcome the members present here and embracing the occasion. First, let me share some ongoing and upcoming activities of the chapter. As you might have heard earlier during chairman's messages as well as other updates that we are giving in our WhatsApp groups is on the CFO program. So the CFO program, which started in Salalah, so week 8, which is coming Saturday, will be holding there, which will conclude the 8 modules or the 8-week program that we have originally planned. So that will mark the first finishing line for the CFOs in Salalah. In Muscat, also we started 4 weeks ago. So we have done the first 4 weeks. So week 5 will be this week. So another 4 weeks, so we'll finish the first batch in Muscat, and then we'll follow with another batch soon thereafter. So we already had enough nominations that we can kick off the second batch immediately thereafter. So I'll take this opportunity also to thank the mentors who have been offering not only in Muscat, also traveling from Muscat to Salalah with some support from our Salalah members and making this program a success. In respect of upcoming events, I think you all know that Omani Women's Day is there on 17th October. So as a chapter, we have a tradition of celebrating it as well, and we will continue to do this year. We will be having the event on 18th of October at this same hall. And we are also extending the invite for this year not only to the members, but also to their spouses. So please do block your spouse's calendar so that they can also attend this event. We have some eminent Omani women leaders who would be present, sharing their life journey as well as experiences during this tenure in Oman that they have, those excellent women have been. Yes, please. Yeah, so following the women's event on 18, we also have a Power BI event lined up a week after that. So we will be communicating details of both the events in the coming days. From the CPE events, then we will move back to some cultural events. And as you know, we have been doing Diwali celebrations each year. This year, the Diwali celebrations is being planned for 4th of November. And it's a weekend, Saturday, so you can expect something different. Instead of the last 2 years, which were more of an evening show, we are planning it to be a day event from, say, 9 or 10 a.m. to 3:30, 4 o'clock. I hope the weather is good enough during that time. The summers are off now. The mornings and evenings are good. Afternoons are a bit bad, but I hope the weather is still good enough for you to turn out and have an enjoyable Diwali celebrations. Finally, I'll also mention that it has been there mentioned in the previous CPE events as well that GloPack is coming up in last week of November in Gujarat, India. We have a video to play after my speech, so I'll humbly request as many of you as you can attend GloPack to do register and attend from Oman. Yeah, so finally I'll also thank a lot of you who made the effort on the last beach cleaning activity. That was a very successful event. On a Thursday morning, which was an extended holiday for Oman, so utilize their time for social activity. So once again, thanks to the members who made an effort to come and help us for this social cause. Yeah, that's it from me for today. And finally, I thank the sponsors, CBFS, and all our other sponsors who have been supporting the chapter, because of which we have been able to run this event, the yearly activities successfully. And if you know anyone who would like to sponsor the chapter, please do let any of the committee members know, and we'll be more than welcoming them in due course. Thank you, and over to CA Ashish.
May I now request CA Balakrishna Dubey to introduce today's speaker, Mr. Yusuf.
Good evening, friends. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce to you somebody who I believe everybody sometime in life goes through. There is a saying, when going gets tough, the tougher gets going. With this, I introduce you a live example of this statement, Mr. Yusuf Baramatiwala, who has been through difficult times in his childhood. He was being bullied, and he believed that there is something missing in him. Maybe he's not looking handsome, maybe he's lagging something, which put his morale down. So it's said that when your self-esteem, self-morale is down, you start believing that you are like that. But when the time became really tough, when the pandemic hit, everybody had nothing to do, people started finding out what they really are. And that produced an author, a poet, and a businessman, who within a very short span of time impacted 5,000 lives with his motivational speeches, with his trainings, and today he is a certified public speaker and a life transformation expert. With these few words, I introduce you and welcome Mr. Yusuf on the stage. Thank you very much.
So, very good evening. Hello, everyone. I don't hear any response from you people. Good evening. Good evening. That's good. Okay, so we have come here today for a very special occasion in our life. Like, we are going to come to terms with our own self today. So be assertive of your own self and your own presence, which is really very, very important today. So with a thundering round of applause, let us give a huge round of applause to every one of you. First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Abhishek especially, who gave this opportunity, Mr. Ashish, who guided me through this, and the whole Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I am so glad that I am here on this stage today. It is immense pride and sense of like belonging to my country that I am here today again. So with that, let us do one thing. Let us start with the show with something very amazing. First of all, this is not a motivational talk. I am not going to present you with the boring slides. I am not going to take you through them. It is going to be an interactive session between us. So I want each and every one of you to participate. And participation means whenever I ask some questions to you, I want you to give me a thunderous yes or a no. A clear answer. Is everyone okay with it? Yes. Good. So with that, let us start with a simple story of a boy who lived in a small town called Baramati. That boy is me. I was growing up my years very well in a family who was loving and caring. And suddenly something happened that shook my life. I lost my mother when I was 7. That brought in a lot of fears inside me. I came to know that I am not capable enough. I cannot do anything good. That void was very big in my life. I didn't realize at that time. I thought that it is something that happens with most of the people in their life because I was very small. So I was not able to understand the quantum of the situation that was happening in my life. My elder sister got married, she went away. Then I thought that whomever I am loving, they leave and go. So that fear also came in my mind. After that, I got a stepmother and our life turned hell. She stopped my education and I was left in the lurch. I was very good in academics. I had a lot of dreams in my life. When people used to ask me, I used to tell them that I want to become an astronaut. I want to become a teacher. I want to become engineer. An engineer for me, by the way, meant that when teacher one day in the class asked me like, do you really know what an engineer is? I said, yes. She asked me like what? I told her that the one who drives railway engine. So the class, everyone started laughing. They also, I'm sure, didn't know at that time what the engineer was because the teacher was laughing, they were laughing. So that was the turning point in my life that even at that time, I was so passionate about knowing things, learning new things, going ahead in my life. But this tragic incident in my life changed everything. All my passion, all my dreams were crushed. I started and worked 2 jobs at a time, living my life very badly in Mumbai. At one point of time, I wanted to end my life because I was doing nothing absolutely in my life. I was just working. So I thought that every day while waking up, like what am I exactly doing? What is the purpose of my life? Is anyone here who has got that kind of feeling like what is the purpose of my life? Anyone who has that kind of feeling can show me with a raise of hand? A lot of people, right? A lot of people go through this phase of their life. They have a lot of fears like, I'm not capable enough. I can do nothing good in my life. What am I supposed to do? What if people start laughing at me? Anyone here who has got fears in their life with a raise of hand? Almost everyone, right? Yeah, so we go through a lot of fears. Compounded over that, I started getting bullied actually in my school days. I thought that maybe I am very ugly. That is the reason my friends are bullying me. I didn't realize one simple thing, that it was not about them, it was about me, which I realized in the later part of my life. thanks to my better half. I'll tell you in a bit about that. So when I was living those years, growing with these fears all this time, they were compounded, stacked up one on one. Like I'm not capable enough. I didn't used to smile in front of camera. I always thought that if I smile, my teeth will be visible and I'll look more ugly. Many people have this kind of fear, I know that. So I never used to smile also. So when I got married 16 years back, and my better half came in my life, she always used to tell me that, Yusuf, that is the wrong misconception you have embedded in your mind. It is not true. But we don't understand. We neglect that. And why does that happen? I'll tell you. So after that, something happened in my life that I pursued my education externally, and I had opportunity to come to Muscat. I started assisting in a business of my uncle here. And as I came in Muscat, one thing is very prevalent here. That is peace. Right? So I was so content with that peace that everything just kept on going by. I was living peacefully. Had no time for family, no time for kids. Always busy with the work and the peace that I had in my mind. And that is it. The years kept on passing by till lockdown came. That was the shaking point for most of us, right? So when the lockdown came, that is the time she again caught me. She told me that you're going to sit here whole day. What are you going to do? You write so well, why don't you start writing? I said, Farida, who reads this poetry and these letters these days? She told me that no, you take this one app called yourcode.in, you start writing on it. There are a lot of prompts coming in every day. My friend uses the same. I started writing on that and I realized that no, the world has changed. And people read it. So the dream that I had from my childhood, some portion, it was getting realized. I started writing again. So much so that madly fell in love with writing again. I ended up publishing my first book. And that book is here with me. A book that starts from the center of your heart, mind, and soul. This book, when it came in my hand from India, I had tears in my eyes. That the baby I always dreamed of in my life is in my hand. And the dreams are so powerful. And I realized one thing, that if dreams are so powerful, why people are not saying dreams? Why we all have stopped dreaming completely in our life? And that was one shaking point in my life. That was a realization in itself. I ended up taking certification. I became a life coach. And I became a certified speaker. Now I have a mission that I want to transform as many lives and make them and empower them with their dreams. And today I am here just a result of that. So now let me tell you one more small story and then I'll make you do one exercise which is really very interesting. The story of two minds. Let us see how a mind works. So consider we have right side and the left side brains, right? One is chowkidar or a guard and the other is store. Now as you grow up or you have just born, and the first piece of information that is coming at the time when you are able to understand the information that is coming in, right? So the first information, for an example, has come from your parents. You are an idiot. You're good for nothing. Okay? So that information is going to that guard. What he's doing is that he's opening the store. He's seeing that this information is fresh. Nothing is there in my store. He takes this information and keeps in the store. Now, as you're growing up, the story keeps on continuing, the information keeps on coming in. But I am only going to give you one more example to make you understand what is the point. So now the new information has come. One of your friends has told you that no, you're really very intelligent, you can do amazing work. Okay? So that information has come again to that guard. What he does is that he opens the store. He sees that the store has an information that I am an idiot. So this information that is coming as an I am an intelligent doesn't suit actually, it is contradicting. So it outrightly rejects it. It doesn't get the information. So that is all happening all these years. The negative coding is happening gradually and it is stacking up one on one. And this negative coding is there for a purpose. but I'll tell you in a bit. But before that, I want you all to do one small exercise with me. I want every one of you to close your eyes. Do not open until and unless I tell you to. Please participate willingly. It is for your own good. Close your eyes and just imagine whatever I am going to say you the next. Okay? Now imagine that I am a Jenny. I have come in front of you. You may think it is a bad joke, but it is. Okay? So I am a Jenny and I have come in front of you. And today I am telling you that every one of you go ahead and ask 3 wishes in your life. Those 3 wishes, whatever you want from your life, for you yourself, not for anyone else. So think about it. What are those 3 wishes? And then slowly open your eyes. And then write it on the paper or in an app, in mobile also, that is fine. You must be having note-taking app, right? So write those 3 wishes. So let me ask some of you, like, what are the 3 wishes you have written? Please, can you volunteer? Yes?
Growth in the career.
Growth in career, okay.
Good health.
Good health, okay.
And I'm passionate about, speaking.
Okay, good.
Something on that. For sharing the knowledge or, the meditation kind of, teacher or coach.
Okay.
Who can
You'd like to
transform
become a
lives.
coach or meditation teacher or something
Transform
like
lives.
that. You want good health and you want growth in career, right? Okay, please sit. Thank you. Let us give a round of applause. So now these 3 things which you have asked. One is growth in career. Now Jenny doesn't know what that growth means for you. Okay, so you have to be a little specific about it. Like what exactly growth means to you. Because for every one of us here, it is different, right? Now you want good health. You think that you may not be in good health or you want more better health. Whatever it is still subjective. So it is also not clear, right? What exactly you mean by good health? Okay? It can be like dieting, or it can be like taking brisk walk every day, or you want to just have yoga, whatever it is. What is your ultimate outcome? It is upon that, right? And the third one was? To be life coach, right? That is pretty clear that you want to become life coach or a meditation teacher or something like that. So this is good one. Okay. Now, let us ask somebody else. You, sir, please tell me. Yeah.
So it starts with good health. I mean, it's not as specific as you're probably looking at an answer. But yes, today we have a lot of lifestyle-related health issues.
Right.
Sitting long hours on the seat means you are generally, subject to acidity or some of the other pain, and we probably are not spending enough time taking care of our health more. There's not a balanced life. So
Right.
on a personal front, that is my first desire. Second, of course, is my family, which basically is my parents, my wife, and my kids. So I'm very keen to take care of them very, very closely. Very good health and peace of mind for my parents, a good future for my kids, spending as much time with them as possible, and with my life partner, whatever best we can achieve together. So those, and then eventually it all comes down to probably managing finances well, because I think that is one of the key requirements to achieving some of these goals. A level of financial independence, a level of financial knowledge also sharing with the rest of the people. So it's very, very personal in the sense that I don't really have a life coach kind of a dream. Yes, I do want to reach out to as many people as possible, but at the moment I'm very focused with these 4-5 people.
Wonderful. Let him give a round of applause. One more person. Sir, you. Yeah, you. Okay.
Okay, this is basically why. So I want to preach or I want to make sure that you do a healthy life. Part of it, make you healthy. Like you spend at least 1 hour. Each one of us do 1 hour for ourselves in a physical activity.
Right.
On a day, to make you healthy. Healthy means everything will come through.
Right. Okay.
Next is I want to wish that not hurt anyone.
Okay, fine.
Simpler one, but it's very difficult part.
Okay.
And then wish all to be healthy.
Okay.
Because
Wealthy, health, not hurt anyone.
wealthy means actually, I want to make everyone say, today everyone learns everything, as a chartered accountant, we know how to do finance and all that. But basic thing, we don't know how to invest ourselves.
Right.
We know how to earn. But there is a gap between earning and creation of wealth.
Right.
So the big gap is.
Yeah, it is subjective. Wealth is subjective matter for every one of us.
So I want to
Yeah.
fill that gap of providing as a pillar for them to create a wealth.
Wonderful. Let us give him a round of applause too. Thank you for volunteering. So now, you might have noticed one very similar trajectory here. When I asked for the 3 wishes, you told me wealth, health, well-being of your family. He was on the same path. Your 2 wishes were also almost the similar. Right? Only that one was a dream that was about becoming a yoga teacher or meditation teacher or a life coach or something like that. So the point is that nobody is dreaming here. I'm sure everyone has written health, wealth, money, abundance, lot of money, growth in career. This is similar thing that everyone has written here. Right? Yes. Of course, yes. I like that answer. Okay. So that is what is coming. I knew that. And pardon? No. It is not like that. I'll tell you. Okay. So what is happening is that, was it little difficult to write down these 3 things in your life? No, it was not? So why you didn't write it? Like about your dreams. Why these 3 vague answers were coming in?
Why do you think it is vague?
It is not vague. I'm sorry for that.
It can be the dream that when they say that financial goal to achieve something, it is a dream. Why?
That dream I want to be specific. Like, yeah, I want to achieve this financial goal. That is okay. I understand that. But here people have vague is like, that is only a notional. Whenever I ask them, they don't have a clear idea. They're just telling from their perception because our thought process is like that now. If you were growing up, for an instance, when you were a child, and if somebody would have asked you, you wouldn't have given this answer.
No, but that is when you have not become something. Now it's all are chartered accountants.
Absolutely. The point.
Expecting them to become an astronaut.
No, I'm not telling you to become an astronaut. My point is not that. Let me come to that. But I like what you told. The answer lies there. Okay. Like at the age of 40, I am a business entrepreneur here. Right. If I can realize my dreams. We have passions which are hidden inside. Why we are not able to dream clearly, that is the whole point. Why you are not able to see it clearly is because the story of 2 minds that I told you, the negative coding that is stacking up in our mind all these years, that is not letting you see your life ahead clearly. So you're just stuck with the circumstances around. You're planning for your financial freedom. You're planning for well-being of your family. You're thinking in just that boundary, which is your preconceived notion of understanding things. And this negative coding has got a purpose. They are there to do something good in your life. They are there to protect you. They are just doing their work. And in the process, what problem we have is that we are not able to cross them and look at 5 years ahead or 10 years ahead of our life. Financial planning is somebody who comes in your life, and if he's giving you, you will take that. Okay, but just about that, not much. What about your passions that you have been going through your childhood? It is not only about becoming an astronaut. You can still though. It is not a challenge or not a big thing actually for you also to do it. You can still do it. But why you are not doing it? Because of those negative coding that is coming in your mind that it is not possible anymore. So you have already negated it. Please.
Memory consolidation?
Memory consolidation, no.
No? Well, apparently it's a concept that is used by most of the trainers to update an undesirable memory. And it is, it has been proven medically being very effective. So what happens is that whenever you remember something that is bad, that went really wrong in your past, in your childhood, let's take the same example that your father or your mom said that you are stupid, and you still remember that vaguely. Okay, so what happens is that you write it down, okay, and then you remember other moments in your life where you were told that you are intelligent or above average, or you've achieved something that actually evident that you are not a stupid. And then you write it down.
Correct.
And also you kind of use your imagination and vision to actually reprogram that. So what happens is that your memory updates it in your mind.
Right,
and
I got your point.
Yeah.
Now we have got a similar exercise called letting go and holding on. Okay, but I'll tell you one thing very frankly. We as coaches do not focus too much on the past. Okay, we always focus on the future. Okay, unlike therapists and unlike psychologists who take you into past, they dig a lot of things in your past and then they give a corrective measure like erasing those memory and all. We do a simple procedure, letting go and holding on, and we expect you to focus on future. We negate your negative coding. There are tools and techniques for that as well. And a lot of things are there in coaching aspect, which is a wonderful program in itself. So not going on that, but I want every one of you to do one simple exercise one more time. Okay, now consider that these are your 3 dreams that you have in your life, okay, or whatever you can think about. What are the roadblocks that you have going towards your dreams? Think about anything that is coming in your mind and start writing it on the paper. Whatever roadblocks you have, like financial challenges, time constraint, family issues, anything, work timing, work pressure, whatever is coming in your mind, write down those roadblocks. Was it a little easier than the first exercise? Pardon? Challenging. Roadblocks are challenging? Identifying the roadblocks. Okay, maybe. There are a lot of roadblocks everyday life, right? And human minds are in such a way trained to think about negative very fast. So all these things come in a mind like, I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. A lot of things, negative things keep on coming first in our mind. Because all those negative coding has been stacked up in that way, unfortunately. All these years while we are learning through the school years, we've always been trained and designed to find a specific job and to do our job. We are not trained to live our life. So that is very interesting thing. Anyways, so let us do one thing. Sir, why don't you tell me your roadblocks? Yeah, you can also volunteer, please. Yeah, you. Right.
And my roadblocks. See, my 3 wishes are: I need no mobile, no internet, no laptop. That are the only 3 things I need. and the only.
That is really a good one.
And the only roadblock in this is the attitude of the people. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You, sir, you tell me, what are the roadblocks you have written?
Before I tell the roadblocks, I will need to share what are my dreams. So,
please do.
First dream, similar to many of all others, are financial freedom. I am not having that, okay, I have to have career growth, etc. I need financial freedom at a certain age. So that is my dream. And the roadblock is I started late thinking about that. So it is a process. So process takes time. It cannot be done overnight. So that is one hindrance which is beyond my control. It is going to take time. Second thing is health, which is again my dream, that I was obese, too obese. I am still obese, but that was another wish which I want to achieve, to live a healthy life. As the gentleman, my colleague said that these are the issues which arise because of our business or our job profile. So we are having mostly sitting job. So again, the hindrance which I find is ignorance in the past towards health. So have been very ignorant about how I am eating, how I am sleeping, how I am living. So those are the roadblocks, because it is again a process which will take time to realize my goal of being a healthy person. Once again, not just the obesity, but all other vice which can come along with obesity. And third wish is to get spiritually advanced, to take up a life which can lead me to the path of nirvana, which is a thing in Hinduism, most religions. So that is where my third wish is for my personal thing. And the roadblock is I am inclined, but I find lack of time as a hindrance in that I cannot devote enough time to read the scriptures, to follow the prescribed duties as per the scriptures, etc. So these are the three roadblocks which I find.
Wonderful. Let us give him a round of applause. Very well and nicely defined, I must say. Very clear. That is really good. And Abhishek, one more volunteer I need. The person who is there behind.
My wishes are, want the world to be peaceful.
Okay.
See as many countries as possible.
Nice.
And live happily.
Wonderful.
Okay. Roadblocks, want the world to be peaceful. It's beyond my control. Live happily. I am living happily, and I don't see any roadblock there. See as many countries as possible. It's part of the plan. Budget is there. Okay, there are budget constraints, but there is a plan. So I don't see any roadblock as such.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Let us give him a round of applause. There is one dream roaming around the world. Right, we all dream of traveling, but nobody was telling me that. I'm glad that he did. Might be some of you have written it, and that is good. Because these are simple things. I'm not telling you to be an astronaut or something like that, but simple things in our life that brings immense happiness. And these roadblocks have always been putting a lot of strain, lot of stress in our life, not letting us do what we really want to do in our life. Right. And sir, you tell me about your roadblocks.
Fear of the unknown.
Fear of the unknown. Right. Very nice. Because there are a lot of fears also that are happening in our life, which are not letting us move ahead in our life. Right. So that is one. Very good. So now you might have got an idea like what I am hinting at. All this negative coding that is happening all these years, they are stopping us from achieving our life that we want. Absolutely. We are just living in the shell, in a comfort zone that we have been living in for all these years. We don't want to step out of it. And rather when we want to step out of it, we take some steps, but taking action is a big part of having success in your life. Now action is very important. It is something that will give you that push to do something and have that 1 degree shift in your life. Even that small defining moment is very important. I was just talking in our BNI chapter meeting today about the power of 1 degree shift. And what does that mean? Now think of one defining moment in your life. Any one defining moment when some small incidents changed your whole perception in a positive way. Like sometimes you might have gone through your parents scolding you and then telling you that it's okay, do not be so much stressed, next time you can do still better. You felt that good, and you thought of that, no, I'll give my 200% in next exam, and you did that, and you excelled. So that one statement changed the whole perception. Or like you holded your first baby in your hand. That brought in a lot of sense of responsibility, kind of achievement, that changed your perception, right? So think of that one positive event, a defining moment in your life. Just if you want to close your eyes and think about it, whatever has happened in your life, there may be so many defining moments which have impacted you so positively in your life. Right? Everyone can think of it? Again, everyone is slipping? So I'm sure everyone has got that kind of like defining moment, at least one or two. Is it right? Yeah. So that one positive defining moment has so much powerful impact on you that you changed your perception of thinking. That is the power of 1 degree shift. Even if you have just heard something, you have just done some small thing, and it has made a huge impact on you, that means that actions are very, very important. They have power to bring that 1 degree shift in your thought process, and everything might change. Like I had one eureka moment during after my marriage, when I was telling you, I was living through all these fears, right? I was not smiling in front of camera. Well, she was always telling me that you can smile, that is nothing to hide. Okay. And one day when I was going through my coaching journey, I realized one very beautiful aspect of something, that it is not about other people, it is always about me. I came to know that when I had lost my mother, that is the time I had sank very low and I had those fears inside me. And because of those fears, I was feeling very, very weak. I was not able to stand up to my own. And that was the reason why other friends used to bully me. They were taking advantage of the situation. As simple as that, because I was not able to stand up to my own. They didn't know about my story, back-end story or anything. But it was there in my mind all the time. So it was reflecting on my behavior also, that I am weak. So that is the reason they used to bully me. So that 1 degree shift was very, very immense, very huge. And that is the time I realized that it is not about everyone around us. It is always about us. It is always about us. It is about the state of mind that we are living in. Every gentleman or everyone here, every human being on this planet is living with their 5 state of mind. One is very good, one is good, one is average, one is below average, and one is destructive. So everything in our life that is going through right now, with everyone here, sadly we all are living in average, below average, sometimes in good. We very rarely go in very good state of mind. And most of us even go in destructive state of mind, considering the circumstances around us. So that is something that is really very, very saddening. And that is happening with every one of us in their lives. So when you realize that everything is happening because of this negative coding that is happening in your mind, all the fears that are grappling you all these years, that is a beautiful realization, that is awareness. Awareness is very, very powerful. So today I am here to impact every one of you with this realization that yes, dreams are very powerful. You need to step out of your negative coding. It is not something that I have a magic wand, I will move across this room and everyone is gone through the magic and transformation happens. It doesn't happen that way. Motivational talk, lot of content is available on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram these days. You will go there, surf endless of content. That is going to help you only for 2 days. But taking action in your life is going to be helping you for the rest of your life. So today I want a pledge from you. Is everyone here ready to act? Is everyone ready to transform their life? If it is a good yes, I have got something very good, amazing tool for every one of you. And I am going to gift every one of you here. But for that, I want a commitment that yes, you want transformation in your life. Yes. Right? Okay. So if you really want that transformation, I am going to give you a personality test link, which is worth Oman Riyal 25. And it is actually priceless. It is amazing. It is beautiful. It will show your 5 state of mind. You will be able to figure out which state of mind you are living in. So if everyone wants to transform their life, do one thing as I say now. Take out your mobile phones. Take my number. It is very simple number. 96115353. 96115353. Save my number as your life coach or my life coach. Okay? And share a WhatsApp with me stating that yes, I want to transform my life, or a simple yes is fine. Do mention your names also if you would like to. And after you share this, by tonight you will receive a link to take your test. This link will be valid for 24 hours. Maybe it will expire after that. After that, if you ask me, maybe I'll charge you. So do not waste it. It is priceless. Let your spouses also do, because you have an event coming up. You want them to be on your side. Right? So tell them also to do. And I am offering one more very important thing to you. I am offering free one-to-one consultation with me after doing your test, wherein I will tell you a lot of things about your own personality, which will help you remarkably. And if your spouses are doing it, if you both can come, I'll make your bonding strong. Because I'll make you understand how you both are behaving the way you do, and what is it and how it is about every one of you. So it will be like very good thing that if you come along with your spouse also, it will be very good thing that you will have better bonding. You want my number again? 96115353. Okay, so that is something about our life. Now, before we go ahead with our question answer session, one more thing that I want you all to do. One very good simple exercise. Okay. Now, imagine that you are in a big party. The party is your birthday bash. Okay. You all have gathered on a very good lawn, garden which is very beautiful. There is a party thrown for you, your birthday bash. All the members whom you are connected with in your life, all the relatives, all the friends, all the colleagues, they have come in this party. All the special people. They have come in this party to greet you, to acknowledge you, to meet you, to make you happy. And this party is so good that the vibe is very good, the food is very good. And in the center, there is one big table where you are sitting, surrounded with your loved ones. This may be your colleague, maybe your friends, maybe your relatives, your family members. So, what happens is that, now, imagine that one of your colleague, close colleague I'll say, one of your close relative, and one your close friend. A relative can be even your family member, own family member, and one close friend. These 3 people stand up and they give a small speech appreciating you. I want you all to write only the pointers of it. A friend, a relative, and a colleague. We all have somebody who is like a friend, a mentor, who is always assisting us, who is kind of an accountability partner in our life.
What is the exercise?
Think of yourself in a birthday party. The party is your own birthday. You have got a friend, a relative, and a colleague. Step in their shoes. Think of them that they are expressing, they're giving you birthday wishes and telling good things about you. A speech. Okay, they're telling a small speech in appreciation of yourself. Think from their eyes. Absolutely. But all good things only, yeah? All positive things. Write down anything, everything that you remember good about you, what they might express about you. I'll give little time for this. देखो, अच्छा है. If that can bring little smile on your face, that is good. Keep on adding. The whole night is yours. People may go after this event, but your life stays with you, right? Is everyone done? Yes. I don't hear a big yes. People are still busy writing, I think. Okay, so was this difficult or easy? Easy. And why it was easy? See, I'll tell you one thing. If I would have told you to write down good things about you, maybe it would have been a little challenging. But I gave you the whole scenario. I took you there. I gave you other people's shoes to step into, and then think about yourself. When you went outside of those circumstances, you were able to think about it. Okay, so that is the power of thinking. If you are just surrounded with those same negative coding, and if you are doing it, it will be very difficult. It will not be easy. For many of you, it must have been still challenging. Okay, so please, can you tell me about your roadblocks? No, the lady ahead of you, yes. No, not roadblocks, about one speech. Any one that you feel very strongly about, just stand up and read it. Yeah, anyone you can.
So basically, my colleagues would praise about my hard work, commitment, integrity, the way I share knowledge with everyone. I'm very supportive and committed to my work. I'm dependable. These things they would praise me.
Wonderful, lovely. MC Baramati, please, आप बताइए.
कितना टाइम है अपने पास?
Time है sir.
I can vouch for what all she said. She is very dependable, trustworthy, and we miss you a lot, Sarita, in video.
Wonderful. Yeah. Any one speech that you would like to highlight here, but I'll request you to stand up and say.
Okay. Difficult to pick one. I'm so good.
You're so good and you believe that everybody else is.
Yeah.
You say bad things on your face.
See, I'm in the front row. I have to be good, no?
Send it by PDF to all of you.
BCC to all, huh? Okay, my friends would say that I make the atmosphere very light. I pull everybody's legs, so cannot imagine any event without me. He will support. I will support my friends and fight the world for them.
Right.
I always give ideas without asking for the ideas for the betterment without asking for it. And I'll prioritize friends' needs over my needs.
Wonderful. That is good.
So I hope you all become my friends. Huh?
Okay, sir, you tell me. Yeah.
My one of
any one speech. Like what have you written?
My relatives will say he's very humble and accessible at any point of time you reach him. That's what I can say in one sentence.
What else? I'm sure that you are a wonderful person, wonderful human being. There are a lot of qualities inside you.
my relatives always loved me because of them today, or because of their blessing today. I'm wherever I'm in the best of my health, happiness, and I've been supporting to them whenever they need me. So that's what I think, because of that, their blessing is always with me.
Wonderful. Okay, one more person. The lady, last one. I'm sorry if you don't need to pass. She can tell from there, little louder. That is fine.
I can run to her.
I'm so sorry for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think my family members will say that I'm their support. They'll always say that I am someone they could reach out to at any time. My friends probably would say that I'm kind. Yeah, I didn't think of this much, I have realized. Yeah, this is all.
Wonderful. That is good. And finally, to you, sir.
Regarding relative, I first thought of sitting with wife. Then the good things that I doubt. Then I changed to. Then I changed to my mother. Definitely, my mother will say a good thing about me because my brother is in a different way. So compared to him, she will say.
So you started comparing. You found the goodness in you. I am glad. Made my day. Okay, please continue.
She will say. She will definitely say I supported her morally, mentally, whenever she's need the help, and financially, whatever she required, I always supported her. So she will definitely tell good things about it.
What else? She's your mother. Come on.
Then can I tell about friend?
Tell. No problem.
No, basically, even to imagine this was a bit difficult. How?
It is.
What mother will tell about this? Then friends definitely they will say I am very friendly, supportive. Whenever they need support, I used to support. So, these things.
Good. Very nice. Wonderful. And one request was there for Mr. Gaurav, right? Yeah. Let us ask him also.
Looks like I'm being the, bullied out of that, why I shifted from here and tried
Not really. I'll tell you what is happening in a bit. You tell me about your speech.
So I think a lot of people do say about my smile, although I still doubt it, why they so. In a positive sense, of course, right? And because before marriage, and please don't get it recorded, I tried a number of times to impress girls, but wasn't successful. So, thank you.
No, tell me about one speech that your friend might have given about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about my.
Still about something about you, like more good
about
things.
My smile. That's what I said. Right?
Smile. What are other good things about you?
Other good things. Yeah. So.
Part 2.
After marriage, yes, they talk about.
No, the smile, whether it was successful or not.
It's still strewn on his face.
See, it's still there. I have, you always have difficult conversations with the clients. And in spite of that, I still remember one incident. And the client was probably angry and he complained to my boss that I was complaining about him and he was smiling. So,
Before marriage, did you speak of clients? I heard something else.
I did speak of clients.
Let us not go there. Okay, some more good things about
more,
you.
Right. Of course, people talk about my successful being in my career. So that's also a good thing. More from my dad's side, a bit on what you say, alibi kind of statement. He says, I do get angry very quickly, but then there's a love hidden behind that anger that comes out once he cools down. And so a negative statement you can say, but there's a positivity behind it.
Right. Good. Let us give him a round of applause. That is a good one. Everyone here, have you all noticed one very important thing in this exercise that we did? Apart from whatever I said, like it helped you imagine, you wrote good things about you. But when every one of you or some of you were telling about good things about you, all had big smile on your face. all had. And that lady, she told only 2 things about herself, but she was very happy. You were very happy. He was dynamic. You were very happy. Everyone was. Okay. So everyone, while telling it, they felt so beautiful, so empowering. So this is something very, very important for you to understand, that this is who you are. And these words are not mere words. These are your empowering words or encouragement that will always keep you motivated. Okay, so write it down properly on some piece of paper. Write down, underline the words that are very important. Print it on some good paper. Put it on wall wherever you can see it every day. Feel good about you. That will help you go in a very good state of mind, and that is going to bring the whole transformation in your life. And with that, I end my session here, and I open the forum to question and answers. If you want to ask anything, you're more than welcome. Please.
About this session, what I felt it, you conveyed everybody that we have not achieved anything in our life.
Not really.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and then the message what I carried, right? But what I believe is, we are chartered accountant. I think we have achieved a lot in life.
Right.
Only what difference we should have made is, like sometimes we also expect more in life. And that is a cause of worries and what tensions we have. Rather than, like even teaching at this point of achieve more, okay, we should try to limit what make you more happier. That makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Which I felt it, I'm sharing with you, audience direct feedback.
Absolutely. Now what is happening here is that you are thinking that I'm telling you to dream very big. Not like that. I'm telling you to dream very small things in your life which we have left behind. I'm just working around with your negative coding in mind. Everyday life, the stress, the fears, you have achieved a lot.
What you use the statement is everybody, we go through this state.
Right.
Right? No, I disagree with this.
No problem. Yes, absolutely.
I disagree with it because you made, we have underachieved in life, right? So I think we should not use this. We should have qualified this, some of us.
I take your point. It is everyone's perception, and I respect that. That is wholly okay. That is okay to tell me also that. That is fine. And I really appreciate that. But the whole point was that I really wanted to just nudge you. That was the whole point. And for that, sometimes we have to go the downwards trajectory, to hit with those words, to make the awakening in the people, to make that awareness in the people, hit at the right point. I understand. Thank you very much for that point. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Just to complement what you had actually discussed today in today's workshop is like, the wishes or the aspirations, I would tell you, this is like a state of sea. It is never calm. It is always wavering and up and down. Sometimes high tide, sometimes low tide, sometimes normal tide, like that. So let us take the case of a normal human being like you or me. Like when we were in school days, when we were young, we would have seen our cousins or elder brother or some other family members, etc., that they are wearing a uniform and going to school. So I should also have that same colorful uniform and then go to school like that. But once I'm the 8th standard or the 9th standard in school, I feel that no, I'm seeing my cousin, he's going to the best college in Bombay. He's taken commerce, he's done from such and such a wonderful college like that. I should also join. So I would keep asking him, networking with him, and ask him what exactly he did. He said, I got a wonderful percentage and I got an admission. But he will not say that he studied hard, but I have to make my own efforts to find out that I have to also study hard and get an admission in that college on merit, not with vasta or recommendations or paying money, etc. And once you're in a college, that's where you really start excelling by putting more efforts, because college level is still tougher than the school levels. Then you join and network with your other friends who are already chartered accountants or aspiring to be chartered accountants. You ask them, they say, yes, I did from one of the biggest firm in India or the biggest firm in Dubai or whatever it is. I should also work over there and I should also try for that. But once you're a chartered accountant, you will say, I've joined at a junior executive level or an officer level. I want to be the general manager in 5 years or 10 years time like that.
Right.
Once I come to that general manager level, I should be the CEO or the COO or the CFO like that. That's what I'm telling
Absolutely, yeah. That is the trajectory that we all usually go through. The thinking process.
It's like, I would tell you, even if you try to do that, there is a personality mismatch which many of the people do not realize. Expectations versus reality. What we see in LinkedIn.
That is true.
That's somebody like, they would be thinking, it would be such a wonderful company over there, great environment and all. People are, they are showing all big things. But in reality, if you go to see, they would have been using some bloody nonsense working environment without any ethics or...
Absolutely, happens all the time.
That's what, like...
Yeah.
My only question in this particular point is, expectations versus reality, how you dare to challenge it and how you can realize your dreams.
See, it is expectations versus your reality. Right. Now, here comes one very important thing in between, the awareness. Okay. The awareness is about, while I was speaking about in the start, it's not about the circumstances around you, it is about you. So when you go through this personality test, you will understand your 5 state of mind, first of all. So I want you to figure out which state of mind you are living in. That makes the whole difference. When we are living from average state of mind, we are not in a position to handle circumstances very well. That reflects upon our decisions that we are taking in our life. So many times, so many points in our life, we want to do something radically different, but we are not able to do. Because we are doing it, we are putting a lot of effort for something and we want to realize our goals in that area of our life. While there are so many areas of our life which we don't realize, we are lacking in a lot of areas of our life. If we are excelling in career, sometimes we are not doing good in our relationships. Sometimes we are not good in spiritual development. Sometimes we are not good in personal development. Right? Sometimes we are not good in fun and recreation. So let me just briefly tell you about like 9 personality types are there. If every personality starts living in their very good state of mind, this world will be perfect place. But nobody is doing that. Very few people. So to tell you, like, some personalities are who are very like clarity driven. They want clarity in each and every part of their life. They want structure. They are very good critical, critics. They find flaws in everything that people do. They want to correct everyone around them for better of the world. Okay. They only want clear 2 answers, yes or no. They don't want your explanation. Maybe many of you must be relating to that. There is another personality which likes helping a lot. They just want to keep on helping without thinking of anything. The only thing that they want is not money, they want recognition, they want acknowledgement. If that is not coming, they crib a lot. That I did so much for this guy, I did so much for this lady. Not even one thank you, not done. So they crib a lot. But they are wonderful connectors. They have capability of connecting with every type of personality very well. Then there is a personality who likes peace of mind. They want their peace at any cost. They don't want to change their predictable routine. They want to stay there. Every time they are pushed to do something different, they don't want to leave their cocoon. They just want to maintain their predictable route of going to office, predictable way of doing things. Whenever they go in a restaurant, they are the least bothered about ordering the food. They want their peace of mind. They don't enter into arguments much. They are heartthrob of people. People like connecting with this kind of people because they are very calm, gentle. Then there is one personality who is like, who are driven with like lot of fear of like happening some danger in their life. In anything that they do, they first will figure out all the danger areas. They keep on scanning all the time. They are also very good helpers. At half night also, if you call them, they are ready to come. Then there are people who are not having very good focus in their life, but they are driven with adventure. With every part of their life, it's about adventure. Doing something really good. They don't want to be stuck in 9-to-5 job. They want to do something amazing every time. Even in their spouse, they see that they should be supportive of their ventures. They like doing something new every time in their life. They hate this boring life. So these are like wonderful personalities around you. It is not only like we all are same. We all have got inherent capabilities, which are really very beautiful to understand. So do that test and it will open like a lot of things for you in your life. Anyone else has got some questions? I hope that answers you. Partly because it is very deep. Yeah, it is very deep. That one personality also I remember who has got a lot of mood swings. They always keep on dreaming about their idealistic situations in their life. They want everything very idealistic. They want to see like idealistic moment of their life, idealistic workplace, idealistic relationship, idealistic marriage. I'm coming on a horse. I'm taking away my dulhan. Kind of imagination, lot of imagination, but they are very, very romantics. So that's all. Thank you very much for listening to me.
We can take,
you have one question?
We can take one last question, please.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask more about your book.
Pardon?
Your book.
My book?
Yeah. You didn't speak much about it. I'm curious to know more about your book.
Actually, I have written a poetry book and letters, which is published in India. It is available on Amazon worldwide. And it is bifurcated in 2 parts. And these are the poetries which I have written during the lockdown. Nothing has come from my small childhood age. And it literally starts from the center. A book that starts from the center of your heart, mind and soul. So this was the concept of mine. I started the book from center and it has got 2 indexes, one on the right, one on the left. There are letters also. I write letters to innate things like chair, eyes, tree, something like that. And I put imagination in that. So it is an interesting book if you would like to read it. Thank you. English.
Before we begin the thank you speech and conclude this session, just wanted to share one personal story or experience. One of my friends, she had a lot of skin irritation, skin problems. She consulted a lot of dermatologists. They gave ointments and medicines and all, but there was no cure, no improvement at all. Then she consulted one homeopathy doctor, and he asked, what are your biggest fear? You write it down. And they found that the biggest fear is losing the near ones was her biggest fear. Then he gave one video of 5 minutes, video audio, giving the positive affirmations and told her, before you sleep, you hear for that positive affirmations every day. And without any medicines, within a span of 3 months, that disease had completely vanished.
Wow, that homeopathy doctor is a wonderful coach. Lovely.
So thank you, Mr. Yusuf, for delivering such an informative and engaging session on the power of fearless dreams. Let us carry the spirit of fearless dreams forward and make our aspirations a reality. And may I request CA Jim on the stage. I also request the power behind your fearless dreams, your better half also on the stage, please.
Thank you.
Dr. Rajesh also will request your presence on the stage.
Thank you.
Please felicitate our speaker of the day.
Thank you so much. This means a lot.
Keeping the audience engrossed without a single slide is a great achievement.
Thank you so much. That is a huge compliment for me. Thank you.
Please be on the stage for group photo. Before request Secretary CA Unmesh for a formal vote of thanks, then we'll have a group photo.
Power of fearless dreams. Happy to share stage with a person whose name is from my birthplace. I'm born in Baramati and he's Baramatiwala.
Yeah.
That's just a coincidence. जली को आग कहते हैं, बुझी को राख कहते हैं. जली को आग कहते हैं, बुझी को राख कहते हैं. बुलीड गाय और इंट्रोवर्ट बंदे से इंटरनेशनल स्पीकर बनने वाले को यूसुफ बारामतीवाला कहते हैं.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure this is one of those 𝗙𝗵𝗿 𝗀𝗏 moments in everybody's life that we understand how we should dream, and then the coach is there to help us achieve those dreams. So I'm sure you have taken his mobile number and will connect him to understand which state you are into. I hope you all go into very good state, including your enemies also in very good state. Okay, so then the world will be a good world. With this small appreciation, we would also like to thank CBFS, our regular sponsors and supporters, always there, very strong pillars, our corporate sponsors, our wonderful photographer, hope he's clicked me twice.
Wonderful.
And then all the wonderful audience for participating. Thank you very much. See you for the next event on 18th, which is Women's Day, along with your spouses. Hope you block your wife's diary. Yeah, that's what we hope, yeah.
He will only submit a request.
Yeah, it will be approved, yeah.
Subject to approval, he will block.
You need to dream that you will bring your wife here and she will be here. With this, I call everybody for a group photo on the stage. Thank you.